What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today I want to get into Steve Wilks, who shared some thoughts on Jets rising star Will McDonald. So Will McDonald has been standing out at OTAs. One of the big things is he's put on weight, and Steve Wilks had some high praise for the Jets' third-year player.
Will is phenomenal. He can get to the passer. Will's a lot more physical and stronger than, what I anticipated and saw from afar, for his being able to be stout in the run game. There's always that fluctuation with his weight, and that's something that he has to control with the strength staff, which we have a tremendous group of guys there. But his effort, his approach each and every day, I'm on board with him, man. I'm excited about what he can do, and I'm looking forward to a great season from him.
Here's the quote that stood out to me the most, talking about the weight. There's always that fluctuation with his weight, and that's something that he has to control with the strength staff, which we have a tremendous group of guys there. But his effort, his approach each and every day, I'm on board with him. I'm excited about what he can do, and I'm looking forward to a great season from him. If done correctly, adding the weight should help him a great ideal. He came into the league at 239 pounds. So if he put on 15 pounds at 6'3", we're looking at roughly 250 to 255 pounds, somewhere in that window, let's say. And there's a lot of guys who've played at that weight, similar size-wise. Some guys a little bit taller, some guys at the same size, that have been successful pass rushers and didn't lose any juice off the edge. Some recent examples, some throwback examples. TJ Watt plays at 252 pounds. Michael Strahan at 255. That's when he came into the league, was playing at 255. Von Miller, 250. Brian Burns, 250. Those are guys who racked up a bunch of sacks in their career. And I know, we saw it with a completely different caliber of player, right? But we saw Michael Clemens put on weight and it didn't really work for him. We saw Lorenzo Malden put on weight, didn't really work for him, ended up going to the CFL. I think with the frame that Will McDonald has, it's not like he was kind of tapped out and then added another additional 15 pounds and now he's kind of a tweener, right? Like he's a big edge and a smaller interior defensive line player. No, it's, over 6'3", 255 pounds. That is more than fine for an edge rusher with his speed. Now, if you start to notice that he's not getting home, the pass rush juice isn't there at all, and he's not improving the run game, well, then you have an issue, and you could drop some weight, and hopefully that would be enough to get the speed back and him dominating. But something that I think is important is for him to improve with his play strength and his play against the run. And if he's looking to be a more complete player, I think this puts him on the path to getting there. I think we'll have a better idea when the pads come on what it looks like for Will McDonald, but my ears perked up last week when Aaron Glenn had those comments on Will McDonald putting on the weight. But when you also throw on top of it Steve Wilks having his comments and him being Will McDonald standing out at OTAs, that's an early positive sign. So let me know your thoughts on Steve Wilks' comments. I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.